Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. February the 7th. And it's almost 7:30 in the morning here in Colorado. And I hesitated about the wonderfulness of Wednesday. Then I had to remember, yeah, it is. The reason I hesitated is because something happened last night. I'll get into it here in a little bit, maybe. And it kind of, well, threw me for a loop, plain and simple. And I'm looking at it to release the outcome, to try and comprehend the reasons for it. Most of the times we can't. But very, very valuable lessons learned. So I'm a little bit in a quiet mode this morning. I'm not my normal cheerful self, but I promise that this reading today here on YouTube has indeed been put into prayer, and that it always be for the greater good. And I ask that my humanness, my ego, my vanity, my arrogance, my humanness step aside during these readings, and that this space is filled with love, it's filled with peace, it's filled with guidance, and is filled with the abilities to testify to the greatness of God, His Son, and Holy Spirit. Because that's really what this is all about. These cards are mere divination tools. It doesn't matter whether you use crystals, whether you use your own intuition, whether you use pendulums, whether you use crystal balls, or whether you use cards. These are mere tools to affirm the necessary. There you go. That's a good way to say it. When you listen to the guidance, when you ask for the help in prayer, these cards, when you release and let go, will affirm that which is going on for someone. And because of last night, I needed my power back this morning. And so that's one of the reasons I turned the lights off. I don't want lights right now. What I do want is power. And that power is love, and that love is God, and that's what I need in my space today. So I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot deck, created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and published by Hay House. We all could use a little extra power of love. Which, by the way, is the title of James Van Praag's book. Highly recommended. I believe it's available in ebook form as well as hardback. It's a very good book, and it will give you some enlightenment into the power and strength of love. And Blair Robertson always reiterates and says love never dies, and it's true. This week in particular, we had the opportunity to do a couple of mediumship readings. And as I find this gets pursued more and more, the evidential facts of these mediumship readings is getting stronger and more clear. And that is such a delight for me, because that is also proof that love never dies, that your loved ones always bring forth happy memories, apologies, asking for clarity and forgiveness. They bring back joyful moments in time. I've mentioned this before. For me, they often bring through the smell of food around celebratory times like anniversaries or Christmas or Easter or those kinds of things. Thank you, I saw that. Well, I didn't really see it, so thanks for pointing it out. Okay, so I talked to my angels while I talked to you. And it was an amazing week for mediumship readings. Just both of those, yes. Alrighty, whoops, no, not yet. Okay. I started to put them away and I heard, no, not yet. I'm okay. This one's just sitting there. Do you want me to include it? No. Okay. It's just hanging there in midair. Okay, and that one. Well, there you go. It flipped right over, so obviously it is going to be included. And, okay, very weird morning. I don't see the box. I know that's weird. Okie dokie. I put it in a place I never put it. I don't remember putting it up there, but there it is. Whew. Okay, so let's go take a look at this amazing reading. Forgive me, I'm trying to not tear up this morning. And let's see what God and His Son, Holy Spirit, our angels, our guides, and our loved ones have to say for this truly wonderful Wednesday. We've been blessed with another day. Let's make it wonderful. And your first card is going to be a major arcana card. Determination and self-control. Of course, this has to have a black and a white horses on it. Career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. This is the yin and the yang. This is Metatron saying take control and charge forward, but have self-control and don't go crazy with it. But keep your determination high. Keep your hopes high. Keep your dreams high. And ask for the guidance. Your team is pulling you forward to make sure that this can and will be accomplished. Another major arcana. And it is the Justice card. And this is a time to speak up. This is a time to fight for justice and equality, not by bullying, but by being fair and compromising and knowing that the rulings will be made in your favor. This is not a time to quit. This is not a time to give up. This is a time, thank you, angels. This is a time to stand tall, to stand strong, and to keep your faith and trust in the divine, for you are on the right track. Next card. I'm taking this reading to heart for me as much as for you. Knight of Gabriel always, always indicates action, always indicates a time to move forward. This is the time to take action. Have great passion for a cause. Okay, instinctively knowing just what to do. And know that God, His Son, Holy Spirit, your legions of angels are surrounding you and guiding you through this. This is the night of Gabriel. Gabriel is the messenger. She's here to share with you time to move forward. That's your message from her this day. Next card, of course, is one of my favorites. Wow. Very, very, very much to be grateful for. Do we have a roof over our head? Yeah. Is there food in our stomach? Yeah. Are we in a progressive country to be able to watch this on the internet and know that it happens in the blink of an eye? Yes. Is your financial success going to be okay? Yes. Is your future going to be okay? Yes. Celebrate your family life and give them hugs and never let a single one of them walk out the door without saying, I love you. Another major arcana. Okay. Alrighty. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of your own past. Let it go. Learn from it, grow from it, let it go. Don't dwell on the past. We must move forward. Don't dwell on the past. This can be a life-changing moment for you, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your career, whether it's moving from a cold climate to a warm climate, or opposites, moving from country to country. This is a time to take hold and to keep that faith and trust and know that this start of a new life is indeed going to carry you down the correct path you're supposed to be on. Last card. This is the one that flipped. Ace of Michael. Standing tall on the rocks, overlooking this amazing world we live in. The epiphanies and the wonderful new ideas are going to be popping left, right, and center. Carry a book and a pen, a journal, type it in your cell phone, do what you have to do. When those ideas start popping, write them down. And don't let the little bumps in the road deter you from your path. Sure, we might fall down. Sure, we might skin our knees. But we didn't break anything. They're mere bumps in the road. There are going to be some delays. Other people's free will still has precedence. You know how that works. And it's okay. You might go a couple of steps forward and only take one step back. Then you might run a couple of yards forward and maybe take no steps back, but have to take a deep breath. So don't let those little bumps in the road stop you from what you're doing. If you're having struggles with communicating your thoughts, your ideas, your heart, your feelings, your emotions with others, make sure that what you're saying is very clear and easy for them to understand. If you're in a contractual agreement with someone, make sure that what you're asking for and what's in that contractual agreement is exactly as it should be. No hidden agendas, no hidden clauses. Read them all. If you don't understand something, ask it. Get a clear, concise answer. And even if they have to retype it, don't think you're inconveniencing someone to ask for clear and concise answers, and make sure that the answers you're giving are also very clear and concise, and that there is no assumptions, that there are no assumptions. Assumptions, as you know, can do a lot. They can set the heart on fire in the wrong way. Clear up the past, clear up the communications, and move forward. I am going to close this reading today. It is truly a powerful day. And I might be back, I might not, I don't know. I'm feeling like I need to, but the incident from last night doesn't belong here in this reading. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please visit my website, houseofangelcardreadings.com. All of the contact information for me on how to reach me, or the website, or Facebook, is here in YouTube. It's listed in the descriptions. You can click see more. I saw it even when I posted on groups that you can see my website. It is still on sale. The page on Facebook continues to grow, so the sale continues. Thank you very much for sharing on Facebook as well. I am going to ask something very special of you, and it is part of what I want to talk about, but I'm not going to do it all here in the reading. On my website, there is a special reading. It is an email reading. It is $10. You got it. $10. It is one question. It is one answer. It is using one deck, Angel Answers deck. The funds raised through this reading, the one for the $10, goes directly into a private fund here with me to help save endangered horses. I need to do more of it. So this stand up for justice and equality, you bet that's part of for me. The charging forward and don't give up, it's also part for me. Did you see how many horses are in this reading this morning? New beginnings. So this is partly my reading, but it's also, I'm asking it to be partly yours. Thousands of horses every day get taken to slaughter. Plain and simple. In most cases, the treatment that they receive going from the kill lots to the end destination is absolutely horrific. This is one of my passions. This is one of my causes. I'm not asking for charity. I'm not asking for donations. I'm saying, can you please buy a reading for $10 and know that that money will be put aside to help horses who face a horrific ending. The rest of it I will leave for another time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing, both here on YouTube and on my Facebook page. Have a blessed and a wonderful Wednesday. Namaste.